It was 22 years ago, and Roy Brownson Jr. had a heart attack and was treated in the ICU at Ogden Regional Medical Center. It was then he felt it was time to give back.
And Bob, that's exactly what he's been doing for the past 2 decades now. Fox 13 News anchor Amy Ney has the story.
I enjoy meeting with people. I've met so many wonderful folks here.
Roy Brownson Jr. is 91 years old and finishing up his last day of volunteering here at Ogden Regional Medical Center.
This is hard for me, but I have worked with, I had so many wonderful young ladies and young men.
Roy getting a little emotional talking to Fox 13 Friday about what it's meant to him to be able to help others here.
I didn't think I did a whole lot.
A thank you Friday from staff and fellow volunteers who think Roy did do a whole lot in his more than 2 decades volunteering.
He just has a true heart. He's genuine. He does it because he wants to. He doesn't do it for notoriety, for fame. He does it because he has a good heart. He's a good, caring person.
Volunteer coordinator Trudy Peterson says Roy has shown up faithfully each and every week despite physical ailments that eventually, Roy said, forced him to call it quits.
Just an old man that's wearing out.
Roy says a few aches and pains have made it too difficult to continue, although he says he will miss it, especially interacting with all the people he'd get to meet.
I was sitting at that desk there, and the people come in, you help them best you can.
Roy also was known for giving special toys to the kids at the hospital.
I had to go to the ICU once in a while, and I'd see little kids with their mothers just sitting there. They didn't have nothing to do but just sit there. So I go in there and they had the little balls there that light up. And what the heck, I'd just buy them and give them to the kids.
Spending some $900 of his own money at last count in the hospital's gift store, he says it was worth it.
It was only money. And if you can make a little child smile, and some of these people really don't have a lot, and if you treat them, what you get back is it's probably more than what I ever give.
Roy said he had a hard time with COVID, not for fear of the disease, but rather because hospital administrators wouldn't let him come to volunteer during that time.
They said that I was too old and they didn't want to take a chance of me getting something.
Happy he was able to be back at it since last fall, recommending all retirees try their hand as a volunteer.
I'd say it's the greatest thing they could do.
Amy Ney, Fox 13 News, Utah.